For Sunday night, we have Blake Shelton and the Lost Trailers, a big group coming in. Blake Shelton was here last year, and he proved to be a big group for us. The following was outstanding, and he's even gotten larger this year. In fact, I think his latest #1 hit is called Over, and it's right at the top of the charts this week. And Martina McBride and Scotty McCreery. We're anxious to see how Scotty does. Of course, Martina will draw well, but Scotty being off the America's Idol or whatever those reality shows are, he was the top winner. So we're anxious to see him at our fair. This year, as a new feature, on the track will be our Gold Circle standing room only area. A lot of the artists now want the people to be as close to them as they possibly can get. And when you have 4,000 seats on the track, it makes it difficult when everybody runs to the front of the stage. So this year, for Blake Shelton only, will be standing room only on the track, but we do have blacktop seating and grandstand seating available to be, if you can't stand the whole time, we do have some seating available. Martina McBride and Scotty McCreery are all reserve seats. It'll be on the track, on the blacktop, and in the grandstands, all reserve seating. We use Klein's Entertainment out of Chicago as our producer for the acts. He's been with us, probably he and his family, for the last 40 years. He's had a good track record with us, and we've been very fortunate with him. He's on top of the entertainment business, and he always seems to come up with an act that's just ready to peak right about fair time, or he knows that they're going to have a #1 hit, and that's been the key, trying to get them. And at that point, they're also not charging $1 million for their show. And so we've been fortunate in gathering these names and these actors and the artists so that when they come to the fair, they're popular, but they haven't priced us out of the realm of having them at our fair. We hire a staging company to come in. Part of our fairgrounds is the stage has to be erected for each show. We don't have a permanent stage here at the Canfield Fair, so we have to bring in a portable unit and erect it on Saturday night. We started at midnight on Saturday evening, right after our truck and tractor pull, and they work all night and through half the day to set the rigging up so that these acts can bring in their lighting, their sound equipment to have it all set up. So it does become a major project, and we have a good crew, and they seem to know what to do every year. The sound speakers, the mixer boards, and the lighting that they have, that's made us change our requirements as far as staging is concerned. And with the last couple of years with Indiana, when they had their disaster, now we are extremely cautious in what we do and how we get that all set up. It's a constant checking and rechecking of all the equipment. Bob Hope was the year that we broke all attendance records here at the Canfield Fairgrounds. He was actually here for 2 shows back in the 70s and the early 80s. Most of the artists performed 2 shows for us. Now, in recent times, they usually come up for an hour and a half, and that's the concert. But back then in the 70s, Bob Hope just came in and blew the attendance figures right off the charts. We were over 500,000 people. And I lived in Canfield at the time, and I sat on my front porch. Luckily, I could walk to the fairgrounds, but traffic was backed up all day long. I mean, they were just lined bumper to bumper for hours and hours. And he did put on an outstanding show, and people still remember when he was here at the Canfield Fair.